Hi, Papa Tom here. Today we're going to work on Kern's bridge. And he's got a problem with the block rocking. This is the bottom part of your Fender System One bridge. These are your tongues that press up against your fine tuners that are pressed up against your tongue spring. And what happens to these is they get loose, and it's really simple to take an Allen wrench and tighten these up. But before you do, you got to use the plumber's trick of tightening it a little first before you loosen it. That breaks the seal. And what a lot of people do is they'll just try to loosen it, and they'll strip the hex corners of the Allen wrench key there, and then you can't tighten it. It gets frozen there, and you can see the bridge is rocking, and that's not good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace the block, and in order to do that, we have to, I use a little 3-in-1 oil, a little spot in there. And I'm using a Makita 2.6 amp knee-high battery drill, and we're going to set that baby on high, and we're just going to go right in the center of it, make sure it's tight, and just okay, sure you got some oil there. Make sure it's tight. And what's going to do, now these are stainless steel screws, so I'm going to start with a 9/16 drill bit, and then I'm going to go up. Okay, here she is. To a larger size. What we want to do is we want to take the head off, and as you can see in there now, we got a pretty good pocket going on. Let's see if I can closing that up for you. This is my own invention vise. I call it the double triple. Use it for a lot of different things. Okay, a little oil on that. A little 3-in-1 oil. And you'll actually start seeing the top start to spin when you're through. And you're getting a bigger thing there. And what you're doing is actually just taking the top of the screw off. And that's it. There you go. Now in order to get that off, don't do this unless you are a machinist. In order to get that off, you want to take the drill off a high speed. Please do. You want to break your hands. And you want to kind of knock that off. Okay. And you're back in business for the next one. And you're just going to put some oil in that. I'm using the 3-in-1 oil. Yeah, it's easy. Again, we're going to change the drill bit. I believe this is a this is 332s. This one's a 332s. 3/32. And here we go again. get. Well, these screws are stainless steel, so yeah, you kind of. There goes my can. Okay, now switch that over to, which one is this? I always go just by the eye, you know, I've been doing this so long. Yeah, it is the 9/16, and there was a 9/16 in there somewhere. I knew there was a 9/16 in there somewhere. Okay, again, a little oil. And this should do it, I hope. Oh, look at that. Came right out. Now you'll see your plate, boom, will come right off. There you go. Alright, you see none of it's damaged. And you're just taking the head screws off. Now, this here, you're not going to be able to use anymore, because those screws are in there. So that's garbage. And we're going to put a new one on. Oh, this one I already did. That's garbage. I got a box of these things. There's so many guitars I do. This is good. Tongues are good too. Okay, and we're just going to replace that back on here all together. And that's how you take your top, your stainless steel screws out of your block, so you can put another one on. If you don't know how to do it, Papa Tom does refurbishes and refurbishes and repairs. And you can email me at stratconnection.com, papatom@stratconnection.com. Be glad to do it for you. And I just want to show Kern this. And thank you very much. Rock on.